Hi students, good afternoon to all. I welcome you all in this fluid mechanics lecture. In the last lecture, we have covered assignment questions. Then we have seen the here we have started the points states of matter. We have covered this point, and then we came here to see the definitions of different terms which are important from fluid mechanics point of view, right? So let us start here with the definition of fluid. So the what is fluid? Fluid is nothing but it is the substance. Fluid is nothing but it is the substance which has the capacity to flow. That substance is called as the fluid, right? So the fluid can be it may be liquid, it may be gases, or any substance which has the capacity to flow is called as the fluid. Most of the liquids they flow, also gases they do flow. So gases and liquids collectively they considered as a fluid. In metals, one exception is there, that is mercury, which is in the form of liquid. So we can consider the mercury also as one fluid. Okay, though it is a metal, it is a uh, as it has the it is in liquid form, it can flow. So we can say that mercury is a one kind of fluid. Uh, Fluid, it is the substance which continuously deforms. Okay, it continuously deform or flows under the action of external shear force. Okay, it don't have the shear strength like metals or the any solid object, as they have the shear strength, but the fluid they don't possess the shear strength, and they easily get deformed and they start to flow under the action of external shear force. Okay, and they have the very less ability to resist the deformation. They easily get deformed. So that is the characteristics of the fluid we can say. And also the fluid is the substance which takes the shape of the container in which it is kept, right? If you put the water in the bucket, it will take the shape of the bucket. If you put the water in the bottle, it will take the shape of the water, that bottle. Or in case of gases, if you fill the gas in a balloon, it will take the shape of that balloon or any other container, right? And a fluid may be liquid or gases, like examples: water, oil, gases, then milk, then any other kind of liquids, and all types of gases that can be considered as the fluid, right? Next come the terms fluid mechanics. So what is fluid mechanics? Let us understand the definition of fluid mechanics, and then we will see the different sub branches of fluid mechanics. Fluid mechanics is nothing but it is the branch of science. What is the branch of science, or you can say it is the branch of physics, which deals with the behavior of the fluids at rest as well as in motion. So it is the branch of science which deals with the behavior or study of fluids. That fluid may be either in rest condition or it may be in motion. Okay, so that branch of science is called as the fluid mechanics. Then here the next term that we should know is the fluid static. So now here fluid statics, fluid kinematics, and fluid dynamics, these are the branches of fluid mechanics. We can say these are the sub branches of fluid mechanics. What is fluid static? Fluid static is nothing but it is the branch of fluid mechanics which deals with the study of the fluid at rest. So from this word static, we get the clue or idea that here we are talking about the fluid we are which are in stable condition, or which are in rest condition. When we do the study of the fluids which are in rest condition, that study of the fluid is called as the fluid statics. Okay, then comes the fluid kinematics. What is the fluid kinematics? In There in the diploma, in the subject of hydraulics, the terms were not the fluid statics, fluid kinematics, and fluid dynamics. There the terms were like hydrostatic, then hydrokinematics, and hydrodynamics, right? Because your syllabus, it was restricted, rather we can say it is mainly focusing on the water as civil engineering point of view. The only thing is that we are much important which we are concerned about the fluid as a liquid, that is water, right? Here also in degree, in general, somewhat more concepts we are learning here regarding the fluid mechanics, which are applicable for waters, then liquids and other types of gases also. So this is the generalized term that we are using here as a fluid static, then fluid kinematics and fluid dynamics. After knowing the definition of fluid static, let us understand what is the fluid kinematics. So in previous lecture also we have just uh, seen the meaning of the words or the understanding the meaning or difference between fluid kinematics and fluid dynamics. In fluid kinematics, we do not consider the forces or the energy responsible for the motion of the fluid, right? So that study of the fluid mechanics is called as the fluid kinematics. Fluid kinematics is the branch of fluid mechanics which deals with the study of velocity, acceleration of the particles of the fluid in motion. Okay, here mainly we are focusing on the study of the velocity, then acceleration, then we can say discharge, okay, then stream flow or stream function, then velocity function, then flow net, where we do not focus on the forces or the energies which is responsible for the motion. Okay, here waiting room. Yes, Namdev.
No, sir.
Here disable annotation for others. Should stop. Okay. Yes, here in the fluid dynamics, what we do the study of the velocities, then acceleration, discharges of the particles which are in motion, and their distribution in the space. In the space means on the x, y, z direction. X direction generally we consider it the horizontal direction. Then this is the vertical direction. We consider it as a y direction, and z direction. It is the direction which is perpendicular to the paper, perpendicular to the plane of your screen of the phone. It is perpendicular to your laptop or on the desktop, whatever on which you are observing. Perpendicular direction will be considered as a z direction. So in the space, whenever we are talking about the velocity, then acceleration of the fluid particle, then stream function, velocity function, flow net, discharge, all these parameters where only these parameters are considered without considering the forces or the energy is responsible for that particular motion, then it is called as the fluid kinematics, right? The branch of fluid mechanics which deals with the study of the velocity and acceleration of the particles of the fluid in motion and their distribution in space without consideration of any force or energy involved. So in this definition, this part is very important. This phrase, without consideration of any force or energy. Okay, if you miss this particular part, then your definition it don't have meaning, or we can say uh, you may not get the full mark for this particular definition if you miss this particular phrase of the words in the definition, right? It is important to note down that. Then fluid dynamics. Fluid dynamics, what is that? Again, it is the branch of fluid mechanics which deals with the study of the fluids in motion. So you can see this definition, it can be same up to this part. And here, considering the forces which cause the flow or which cause the motion, this is important again here. Here, in case of the fluid dynamics, we do the consideration of the forces or the energy involved in the that particular motion or the flow that we consider there, and that's why this particular branch of fluid mechanics it is called as the fluid dynamics. Okay, the study of the mechanics of the fluid in motion is called as the dynamics. Study of the mechanics of the fluid in motion Akash. Okay, but this remaining part also we have to write down. That is also important. Considering the forces, okay. In the fluid dynamics, we consider the forces or the energy responsible for the motion or the flow. Okay, that part also we have to mention. We have to write down there. If you don't write that, then you may not get the full mark for that particular definition. So these were the definitions which were required here as per the syllabus, also as per the basics of the fluid mechanics is concerned. Now here we are going to we are going to see now the various physical properties of the fluids. Okay, fluids may have the different properties. They may have the physical properties, they may have the chemical properties, and the fluids like water, it may have the biological characteristics also or biological properties also. That characteristics, physical, that chemical and biological characteristics of the water, you may study that characteristics in the water supply engineering and wastewater engineering in the next semester and in the next year. But here, in this particular fluid mechanics, you are going to study the physical characteristics of the fluids. Okay. Manjunath, what is the problem?
No, sir, nothing by mistake.
Let me know if it is there any kind of problem. Then you can chat personally with me.
No, sir, no, sir. No, sir, nothing.
Okay, let us now see. Let us move ahead to understand the physical properties of the fluid. Meanwhile, if you are facing any kind of problem in understanding the concept, you can unmute yourself or you can put the query in the chat box. Okay, जर फास्ट चालू आहे असं वाटत असेल तरी तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी मला सांगा. We will I will reduce my speed, and if you want to convert if you don't understand the concept in English completely, then you can ask me. I will convert. I will shift to the Marathi also. I will tell the same concept repeatedly in Marathi also. Okay, but don't be what I can say idle. You have to ask the queries, questions, or you can reduce my speed if I'm going with the high speed. Okay, great speed. At that time, you can fetch me back. Though our semester has started somewhat late, but it does not mean that without understanding the concept, we should move ahead. So I'm not in the favor of that particular thing. Everyone should understand all the concept of the things. Let it be. We may require to take more number of lectures. Don't bother about that. If you are ready to attend the lectures at the end of the semester, if you are ready to attend the lectures in the evening, late night, then also I'm ready to take the lectures. On the holiday also, I'm ready to take the lectures if you are interested at that time. Okay, no issue. Let us understand the physical properties of fluids. The very first physical property of the fluids we are going to study, it is the mass density of the fluid. Okay, mass density. And before moving into understanding this term mass density, we should know what is mass. So what is mass? Can anyone tell?
Mass per unit volume.
Mass per unit volume, that is mass density. I am asking you mass here. Mass is nothing but it is the measure of amount of matter in an object. कुठलाही एखादा ऑब्जेक्ट जर आपण घेतला तर त्याच्यामध्ये मॅटर किती आहे, ठीक आहे. इट इज द मेजर ऑफ मॅटर. इट इज द मेजर ऑफ अमाऊंट ऑफ मॅटर. एखाद्या वस्तूमध्ये मॅटरचं प्रमाण किती आहे, किती क्वांटिटीमध्ये मॅटर आहे ते मेजर करण्याचं एक एकक किंवा त्याला आपण म्हणूया मेजर करण्याचं जे साधन आहे, that is we call it as a mass. Okay, and this mass it don't changes with respect to the gravity. Gravity जरी बदललं तरी mass हा बदलत नाही. Mass is the constant thing everywhere in the space in the universe, For example, if single person, if it has some mass, say 100 kg mass, okay, if that person has he has the 100 kg mass, then same mass that person will have on the moon as well as on the Mars or on any other planet, that gravity doesn't affect the mass of the person. Okay, gravity affect what? Gravity affect the weight of the person. There is a difference between weight and mass. What is the difference between these two? Weight is nothing but it is the force. Force, we know that according to Newton's law of motion, F is equal to mass into acceleration, right? And here, when this weight is nothing but it is a force, when we convert this acceleration into acceleration due to gravity, then this force we can write it as a weight. So weight is nothing but it is weight is equal to m into z. This is the formula for weight. Now, on different planet, on Earth itself also, this value of z, it is not constant. On the equator, that is विषुववृत्तावरती g ची व्हॅल्यू वेगळी असेल आणि हे पोलर रिजन वरती जर आपण गेलो तर या ठिकाणी g ची व्हॅल्यू वेगळी आहे. But general value of z, that is acceleration due to gravity, common value we take it is a 9.81 meter per second square, right? हे आपण व्हॅल्यू त्या ठिकाणी कन्सिडर करतो. So the value of z on the moon or on the Mars, it will be different, okay, because this moon will have different force of gravitation, then Mars will have its own force of gravitation different than the Earth. So the value of z, it will be different for the different planets, different spatial objects, right? And due to that, the weight of the any object, it will be different for the different planets. But this mass, which is the amount of matter present in that particular object, it is going to remain constant. Okay, that will not change anytime, anywhere. Okay, so after knowing what is the mass, let us understand now mass density. So what is mass density? Here mathematical expression has been given here. Mass density, generally it is denoted by letter rho. Okay, like this. This is the letter rho. Okay, the mass density of any fluid is denoted by letter rho, and it is nothing but it is the ratio of mass of the fluid to its volume. Okay, mathematically we can represent the mass density or density. Simply we can call it as a density. When we speak just term density, it doesn't mean that it is the mass density only. Okay, density म्हणजेच mass density आपण असं त्या ठिकाणी consider करतो. Many times they may not mention the word mass here, but they will just put the word density. At that time, by default we should understand that it is talking about the mass density. Okay, mathematically we can represent the mass density as rho is equal to mass of the fluid to the volume of the fluid. Okay, so I can write here rho is equal to m upon v, right? Now what about the units of the this mass density? In SI system of unit, mass is measured in kg. Okay, mass हा kg मध्ये मेजर केला जातो आणि volume it is measured in meter cube. So the unit of the mass density will be kg per meter cube. Okay, then for the water, what will be the mass density of water? That we should know, because all other densities they are compared with the mass density of water. Generally the mass density of water, it is represented with letter rho w. Okay, rho suffix w, it is the denotation that words we use for denoting the mass density of water. Okay, and if you want to denote the mass density of any other liquid or fluid, then you can use the notation rho l. Rho l, this l stand for that particular fluid. It can be rho 1, rho 2, rho 3, like that, but generally here we can use the notation rho l to represent the density of any other fluid. Okay, for the water we use the rho w. For mercury you can use rho hg. Hg is the notation of mercury. Okay, chemical formula that symbol for the mercury is Hg. So rho Hg can be used for the mercury. For the water, rho W notation can be used. For the pure water, the density of the water is taken as 1000 kg per meter cube. Means if we prepare one block, one cube of dimensions 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter, it is having the dimensions by 1 meter length, 1 meter width, and 1 meter height. Then we can say that it has the volume of 1 meter cube. Okay, so in this 1 meter cube volume, how much quantity, if we prepare the particular this volume, prepare the box like this 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter, and if you put the water inside this, okay, and if you take the weight of this water, it will count not the weight, mass of the water, then it will count the mass of the water as 1000 kg, and accordingly we can say that the value of rho W is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. ओके, पाण्याची जी वेट मास डेन्सिटी आहे ती किती आपण त्या ठिकाणी कन्सिडर करतो 1000 प्युअर वॉटरची 1000 kg per meter cube. If we are talking about the sea water, and then sea water, it contains the dissolved salts, then weight density of the sea water, it may be greater than 1000 because it contains the impurities in the form of dissolved salts, and due to that the weight mass of that particular sea water, it may increase. Now if this particular value, I want to convert this into the liter, then how I can convert? We should know, we should understand, we should know the relation between 1 meter cube and 1 liter. Who will tell me if anybody knows the relation between 1 meter cube and 1 that liter? Can anyone tell me what is the relation between liter and cubic meter? Liter is also unit of that volume. Can anyone tell? How much liter is equal to 1 cubic meter?
Thousand.
Correct. It is 1000. 1 meter cube is equal to 10 to the power 3 liters. Is the unit for that here conversion of the 1 meter cube to the 10 to the power 3 liters. So I suggest to you that in your notebook, first page, keep first page or last page for writing the all such kinds of conversions, unit conversions. म्हणजे टाइम टू टाइम ज्या वेळेस एखादा युनिट जर येईल त्यावेळेस मला त्याचं मी कन्व्हर्जन ज्यावेळेस सांगेन त्यावेळेस मी ते कन्व्हर्जन त्या ठिकाणी लिहित चला. So that will be helpful for you while solving the problems. Anytime you can open that first page or last page and you can see there what is the conversion of a particular unit. Okay, so you can prefer either first page of your notebook or last page, and there you go on writing whenever it is whenever I will ask you to write down that conversions. At that time you can note it down. So now here if I take this 10 to the power 3 on this side, then I can write here 1 liter is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube, right? 10 to the power minus 3 means left hand side like 1 liter will be equal to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. And if I divide this value 1000 kg per meter cube, instead of meter cube, if I put the unit liter, okay, जर मी या ठिकाणी लिटर मध्ये कन्वर्ट केलं मीटर क्यूबला तर किंवा काय लिहिता येईल मग हे 1 मीटर क्यूबच्या ऐवजी मला काय लिहिता येईल त्या ठिकाणी 10 to the power 3 liters I can write here. So already here न्यूमरेटर मध्ये 10 to the power 3 kg हा पार्ट आहे आणि डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये मी काय लिहिणार तर या ठिकाणी 10 to the power 3 लिटर, राईट. हे मीटर क्यूबच्या ऐवजी मी काय करतो आता या ठिकाणी 1 meter cube is equal to 10 to the power 3 liters, right? मग हे 10 to the power 3 liters मी मीटर क्यूबच्या या ठिकाणी लिहिलं. मग हे 10 to the power 3 या ठिकाणी कट होऊन जाईल आणि मला या ठिकाणी काय भेटेल? I will get here the unit as 1 kg per liter. So what does it mean? 1 लिटरचं जर आपण व्हॉल्यूम त्या ठिकाणी घेतलं तर त्या पाण्याचं वेट किती असायला, मास किती असायला पाहिजे? 1 kg of mass that water it should have. Okay. Generally whatever the weight we are measuring in our day-to-day life, we consider the unit as a kg. Actually it is a kg of unit. Okay, आपण त्याला आपण 1 kg जे म्हणतो तर ते kg actually kg of force हा युनिट आपण त्या ठिकाणी म्हणत असतो. प्रॅक्टिकली जे आपण वेट वापरतो, वेट ही शब्द टर्मिनॉलॉजीच्या वेळेस आपण वापरतो, ऍक्च्युली इट इज द केजी ऑफ फोर्स असतो हा. त्याला आपण 10 केजीस म्हणतो, राईट. 10 केजी ऍक्च्युली दॅट 10 केजी म्हटलं तर तो मास झाला, आणि 10 केजी एफ ऑफ फोर्स म्हटलं तर तो झाला वेट. म्हणजे जर आपला हा 10 केजी एफ हा जर फोर्स आपल्याला न्यूटन मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायचा झाला, तर आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल, ह्या 10 ला 9.81 ने मल्टिप्लाय करावं लागेल. सो दॅट वी विल गेट हिअर द व्हॅल्यू एज 98.1 न्यूटन. ओके, हे न्यूटन मध्ये आपल्याला वेट भेटलं. आणि आपण जे डे टू डे लाईफ मध्ये जे फोर्स आपण युनिट वापरतो वेटसाठी, दॅट युनिट ऑफ वेट इट इज द MKS kind of unit. There are different types of system of units आपल्याला तुम्हाला माहित असतील. CGS सिस्टीम ऑफ युनिट आहे, MKS सिस्टीम आहे, त्याच्यानंतर EFPS आहे. EFPS म्हणजे फूट पाऊंड सेकंड आहे. SI सिस्टीम ऑफ युनिट इज देअर, राईट. MKS सिस्टीम मध्ये फोर्स जो आहे, फोर्स इज मेजर्ड इन केजी ऑफ फोर्स, राईट. हा मेजर केला जातो, या युनिट मध्ये केला जातो. आणि आपण डे टू डे लाईफ मध्ये पण ज्यावेळेस आपण वेट म्हणतो, दॅट वेट इज द केजी ऑफ फोर्स ऍक्च्युली. ते आपण न्यूटन मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायचं झालं तर आपण त्याला 9.81 नी मल्टिप्लाय करतो. तर पाणी जो आहे ते पाण्याचं वेट जे आहे ते आपल्याला किती भेटतं त्या ठिकाणी, 1 kg ऑफ लिटर, 1 kg पर लिटर यू विल गेट. म्हणजे 1 लिटरची जर आपण बॉटल त्या ठिकाणी घेतली, if you take this 1 liter of bottle like this, and if you take the pure water in that, then approximately it should count the weight or the mass of that as a 1 kg. Okay, this entity should be known to you. Then again further, if you want to convert that in CGS system of unit, CGS means centimeter, then MKS mass, meter, kg and second. CGS means here centimeter, gram and second. CGS मध्ये जर कन्वर्ट करायचं झालं तर आपल्याला हे you will get, you can represents the mass density of the water as 1 gram per meter cube. ओके, हे पण तुम्हाला या ठिकाणी याचं कन्वर्जन याच्यामध्ये करता येईल. काय करावं लागेल तुम्हाला या ठिकाणी, फॉर डुईंग दॅट कन्वर्जन, जस्ट divide both side here by 10 to the power 6. 10 to the power 6 ने तुम्हाला डिवाइड करावं लागेल. Then you will get conversion of this into this. Okay, can you do that, or should I explain you how that conversion is there? Yes. Can you do the conversion 1000 kg to kg of meter, kg per meter cube to 1 gram per centimeter cube? Is it possible for you to do the conversion like this, or should I tell here? I want reply from your side. No one is talking.
Sir, please tell the conversion.
Okay. You can note down in your notebook, all of you. 1 meter is equal to how much centimeter? 100 centimeter, or you can say right here 10 to the power 2 centimeter, right? 10 to the power 2 means 100 centimeter. Then 1 meter square, if I do the squaring on both sides, what will come here? Here it will become 10 to the power 2 bracket square, right? And here centimeter square. So I can write here 10 to the power 4 centimeter square. 1 meter square is equal to. Then again, if I take the do the cube of it, then what I can write here, 10 to the power 2 cube centimeter cube, right? And here power चा ठिकाणी काय होईल, multiplication होईल, 10 to the power 6 centimeter cube. So 1 meter cube is equal to 10 to the power 6 centimeter cube. So this should be known to you. Okay, हे लिहून घ्या, लास्ट पॉइंट हा. हे एक आणि मीटर स्क्वेअरचं कन्वर्जन हे एक. 1 meter square is equal to 10 to the power 4 centimeter square. सिमिलरली ग्रॅम आणि केजीचं रिलेशन आहे. 1 kg इज इक्वल टू हाऊ मच ग्रॅम? इट इज 10 to the power 3 gram. Okay, kg, k stands for kilo, write it. Kilo means 10 to the power 3. K stands for kilo. Kilo means 10 to the power 3. When we are talking about 1 kilometer, at that time we are talking about 10 to the power 3 meter, right? Because 1 kilometer is equal to 10 to the power 3 or 1000 meter, right? So now here convert this kg to gram and this meter cube to centimeter cube. Okay, then what you will get here? Where should I write? I will write here 1000 into, now I am converting this kg to gram. So what I should write here? 10 to the power 3 gram. So I will write here 10 to the power 3 gram, right? So divided by, now I am going to convert this meter cube to centimeter cube. So 10 centimeter cube म्हणजे काय या ठिकाणी 10 to the power 6 centimeter cube. So I will write here 10 to the power 6 centimeter cube. If you look at the numerator and denominator, the powers are same. Here 1000 means 10 to the power 3. Here also 10 to the power 3. Power is same, base is same. Here base is same. You can do the addition of the powers. खाली 10 to the power 6 आहे. ठीक आहे. जर या ठिकाणी बेस सेम असेल तर आपण या ठिकाणी पॉवरचे ऍडिशन करू शकतो. 3 आणि 3 6. न्यूमरेटर मध्ये 6 येईल, डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये पण 10 to the power 6 आहे. ठीक आहे. हे कॅन्सल होऊन जाईल आणि वरती युनिट काय? ग्रॅम, खाली युनिट काय? सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. सो वी कॅन राईट हिअर 1 gram per centimeter cube. ओके, हे काय आलं आपल्याला? 1 gram per centimeter cube. म्हणजे 1 सेंटीमीटर बाय 1 सेंटीमीटर बाय 1 सेंटीमीटर जर आपण त्या ठिकाणी क्यूब तयार केला आणि तो जर पाण्याने भरला तर त्याचं वेट किती असेल त्या पाण्याचं किंवा मास किती असेल? 1 ग्रॅम. 1 मीटर क्यूबचं जर सेंटीमीटर क्यूबचं केलं तर. ठीक आहे. सो दिस इज द कन्वर्जन ऑफ द युनिट्स. एव्हरीवन अंडरस्टूड दिस? Have you noted this units? तुमच्या नोटबुकच्या पहिल्या पानावरती किंवा लास्टच्या पानावरती हे कन्वर्जन लिहून घ्या. सिमिलरली जसं किलो आहे त्याच पद्धतीने त्या ठिकाणी दुसरं एक आपण युनिट वापरतो मेगा, गिगा, कॅपिटल एम, मेगा किंवा मिलियन, त्यालाच आपण दुसरा एक शब्द आहे मिलियन. So what is the meaning of this million or mega? It is 10 to the power 6. Okay.
6.
Yes, you can note it down. 10 to the power 6 mega or million. Then comes giga. Giga means how much? 10 to the power
10⁹.
10 to the power 9. Right. So 1 million, 1 mega Newton. 1 mega Newton means what? It is 10 to the power 6 Newton. 1 giga Newton means what? 10 to the power 9 Newton. Similarly, centi. Centi means what? 10 to the power -2. Then milli. Milli means 10 to the power -3. Then micro. Micro means what? 10 to the power -6. Nano. Nano means what? 10 to the power -9. So this conversions you should know. सेंटीमीटर. सेंटीमीटर आता या ठिकाणी सेंटीमीटर आपण सेंटीमीटर म्हणजे काय? 10 to the power -2 मीटर, राईट. मिलीमीटर और मिलीलीटर 10 to the power -3 मीटर, मिलीलीटर म्हटल्यानंतर. मायक्रोमीटर 10 to the power -6 मीटर. हे मीटर जर या ठिकाणी आपण मीटर लावू शकतो किंवा लिटर लावू शकतो, जे काही युनिट असेल त्याप्रमाणे आपल्याला कन्वर्जन लिहिता आलं पाहिजे. ठीक आहे. These are the meanings that you should know. Micro, then nano, milli, centi, then giga, million or mega. then kilo, right? This is very important. Have you noted all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Should I rub these things, or anyone is remain to write it down? Should I clear the screen?
Okay, sir.
Now we will move ahead. Next property is the specific weight or weight density. See, there are different words different authors use, like weight density. Some author may write their weight density. Some author they may write it as a specific weight, or some authors they may use the word unit weight also, right? All these things they are related with the same definition, that specific weight or weight density is nothing but it is the weight of the fluid. It is the weight of the fluid to its volume, or mathematically we can write it as weight of the fluid to the volume of the fluid. Okay, and it is denoted by letter small w, or some author use the notation gamma. Okay, एक gamma या ठिकाणी वापरला जातो. So do not get confused in the units. So here we are going to use the notation gamma to represent the letter weight density, because many times we use the notation weight W for the weight also, capital W for the weight, and then you may get confused between the small w and capital W. So rather we will use the symbol here gamma to denote the weight density, right? In your TechMax publication, hydraulics, they were using the unit here gamma, and in Nerali publication, you might have seen that they were using the letter W, small w there. Okay, it doesn't matter which unit you prefer here, but gamma is the handy unit. Here you can put the suffix like L, then W easily here. So if you write the small w, then again you have to write the W for denoting the weight density of water. So it becomes somewhat bit confusing in understanding the notation. So rather, if we can use the gamma notation here, but while writing the gamma, we have to take the precaution that this vertical stand, this stick, it should bend here on the right side instead of the left side. If you write it like this will become y, and to denote the gamma, you have to write it like this. Okay, so you can avoid the confusion between y and gamma here. So weight density is nothing but it is the weight of the fluid to the volume of the fluid, right? So now if you look at this particular mathematical expression here, gamma is equal to weight. If I write this as here, gamma is equal to weight of the fluid to the volume of the fluid, right? And before a few minutes we have seen that weight is nothing but it is the product of mass into acceleration due to gravity, right? M into z. W is nothing but it is m into z. Just before a few minutes we have seen that, and this is the volume. Now here, if you look at this m upon v, this is nothing but it is the mass density, right? This is nothing but mass density. So instead of this, if I put here a rho here, then I can write here gamma is equal to rho into z. So here we got the relation between weight density and mass density. Okay, weight density and mass density मध्ये आपल्याला या ठिकाणी relation भेटलं, and that relation is mass weight density is nothing but it is the product of mass density of the fluid into acceleration due to gravity. Okay, gamma is equal to rho into z. So this relation we got here. Now here, what will be the weight density of water? Mass density of water we have we can write here rho w into z here, right? Mass density of water we have calculated it was 1000, right? We have considered it as 1000, and the value of z is 9.81. If you multiply these values, you will get here the weight density of water as 9810. Unit will be Newton per meter cube. because here if you look at this particular formula, weight density is equal to weight upon volume. Weight in SI unit, weight is measured in Newton and volume is measured in meter cube. So the unit of weight density will be Newton per meter cube. Okay, the SI unit of weight density will be Newton per meter cube. SI unit of mass density will be kg per meter cube. आणि weight density unit काय असणार आहे? Newton per meter cube. So this thing you should keep in mind. Then you should note down these values for the water. Rho W ची व्हॅल्यू ही पहिल्या पानावरती किंवा लास्ट पानावरती तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी लिहून हे करा. While solving the problems you will require this value. Then weight density of water 9810 Newton per meter cube. हे पण त्या ठिकाणी लिहून ठेवा. जोपर्यंत आपले पाठ होत नाही तोपर्यंत आपल्याला ह्याचा रेफरन्स त्या ठिकाणी घ्यावा लागेल. तुम्हाला घ्यावं लागेल. 9810 is the gamma W value. Okay. So this thing was about the second property of the fluid, that is weight density of the fluid. Okay. So you can note down this definition in your notebook. First of all, write down title there, mass density. Mass density title here directly formula लिहून टाका त्या ठिकाणी. Mathematically, mass density rho is equal to mass upon volume. Write down the units kg per meter cube. Then write down their value of mass density of water. Rho W is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. Am I going with the appropriate speed or it is fast? Yes. हा स्पीड ठीक आहे का स्लो करायचा याच्यापेक्षा?
चालतंय सर.
Okay. Have you noted down this?
Okay sir.
And write down the title specific weight or weight density. Then note down that formula. You can use the notation gamma to denote the weight density. Gamma is equal to mass weight of the fluid upon volume of the fluid. Instead of W, you can write here gamma, weight of the fluid upon volume of the fluid. Here you can write gamma is equal to W upon V. So gamma is equal to mass of the fluid into Z upon volume of fluid, M into Z divided by V. This M upon V is nothing but rho. Gamma is equal to rho into Z. Then next, write down gamma W is equal to rho W into Z. Rho W is equal to 1000. Z is equal to 9.81 is equal to gamma W is equal to 9810 Newton per meter cube. Here you can note down the unit Newton per meter cube. SI unit, you can say. Is it over?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next, write the title specific volume. The next property of the fluid is the specific volume. Generally, it is represented by letter Vs. Vs, specific volume. And this property, basically, it is used for the gases. Okay, gases that you property particularly. This specific volume is nothing but it is the reciprocal of the mass density 1 upon rho. Okay, why it is reciprocal? Because if you see the definition here, it is just opposite to the definition of the mass density. Specific volume is nothing but it is defined as the volume of the fluid occupied by unit mass or volume per unit mass. Okay, it is the volume occupied by unit mass of the fluid. जर 1 kg आपण गॅस घेतला तर त्याने किती व्हॉल्यूम त्या ठिकाणी कॅप्चर केलं. ओके, दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज द स्पेसिफिक व्हॉल्यूम. ओके, so mathematically we can write here Vs is equal to volume of the fluid to the mass of the fluid, and if I take this volume in the denominator here, I can write here 1 upon mass upon volume of the fluid, and this mass upon volume of fluid is nothing but it is mass density. So I can write here Vs is equal to 1 upon rho. So I can first I will write here Vs is equal to V upon m. So the unit will be, what will the unit? Meter cube per kg. Unit पण त्या ठिकाणी उलट होऊन जाईल, and Vs is equal to I can write 1 upon rho. See, these formulas are important while solving the problem. You may have to use these formulas, different formula at different location. And this property particularly it is useful for the gases. Why it is useful for the gases? Because gases are considered as a compressible, and when gas will get compressed, at that time if we use the property like kg per meter cube, so here this volume is going to change. So this density property it will not be that much helpful here, because continuously that volume this volume is changing here, which is in the denominator. So rather, if we take the volume in denominator, and in the numerator we take the volume, and in the denominator we take the mass. So this mass, most of the times mass do not change with respect to space or with respect to any parameter. Mass is the constant thing, and in the numerator volume may change, and accordingly the specific volume property may also change. हे पण बदलेल त्या ठिकाणी. ठीक आहे. So due to this reason, this property is particularly useful for the gases. जे लिक्विड आहेत ते लिक्विड हे नॉन कॉम्प्रेस इनकॉम्प्रेसिबल आहेत, ते कॉम्प्रेस इझिली होत नाहीत. त्यामुळं त्या ठिकाणी आपण मास डेन्सिटी ही प्रॉपर्टी वापरतो, आणि गॅसेससाठी पर्टिक्युलरली स्पेसिफिक व्हॉल्यूम ही प्रॉपर्टी त्या ठिकाणी प्रेफर केली जाते. So write it down in your notebook, specific volume, this formula, this one, unit, Is it over?
Okay, sir.
1/1000 लिहिली तरी पण चालेल का? See, you can write it down, but it is useful only for the water only. Okay, पाण्यासाठी ते we can पाण्याचं जर स्पेसिफिक व्हॉल्यूम जर आपल्याला काढायचं असेल तर आपण त्या केसमध्ये तसं करू शकतो. ठीक आहे, स्पेसिफिक व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ वॉटर इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड आउट then you can write it as a 1/1000. Okay, then you will get here some value. It will be 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube per kg असं आपण त्या ठिकाणी लिहू शकतो. Okay, but as this property is mostly used for the gases, it don't have such meaning, or it will not be that much useful here. Okay. Next property is the specific gravity. Okay, note it down. Title: specific gravity. What is specific gravity? Specific gravity is nothing but it is the ratio of density of any fluid to the density of standard fluid. Okay, standard fluid मग कशाला म्हणायचं? In case of liquids, the standard fluid is taken as water, and in case of gases, the standard fluid is taken as air. Okay. Now, density of it is the ratio, and it is specific gravity. Generally, it is denoted by letter SL, suffix L. S stands for the specific gravity, and L stands for the that particular liquid, or it will be gas. SL is equal to mass density of any liquid, that is denoted by letter rho L, divided by mass density of standard liquid, that is water in case of gases, liquids. Okay. Now here, if you see this definition again, it can be written as the weight in terms of weight density. If I multiply numerator and denominator by z, जर मी या ठिकाणी z ने multiply केलं, then this rho into z is nothing but it is weight density, right? So I can write here gamma L divided by gamma W. So we can write the definition in terms of both densities. It is the ratio of mass density of the fluid to the mass density of standard fluid or water, or it is the mass density of the weight density of the fluid to the weight density of standard fluid. Okay, so in this both way you can represent the specific gravity of that liquid or any object. Okay, generally water is considered as standard for many things. For many purposes, we consider water as a standard fluid or standard medium, because water is available all over the world. Okay, आणि त्यामुळे पाण्याचे कुठल्याही प्रॉपर्टीज आहेत त्या प्रॉपर्टीला आपण स्टँडर्ड हे त्या ठिकाणी आपण कन्सिडर करतो. पाण्याचा बॉइलिंग पॉईंट आपण 100 त्या ठिकाणी केलेला आहे आणि फ्रीजिंग पॉईंट 0 आपण त्या ठिकाणी पकडला आहे. विथ रेफरन्स टू इट वी मेजर दी other temperatures of the other liquids. Similarly, पाण्याचा जो weight density आहे that is taken as the standard weight density of water, rho W, gamma W, किंवा mass density of water, it is considered as a standard. आणि याच्यापेक्षा कुठलाही लिक्विड किंवा गॅस किंवा सॉलिड, इव्हन सॉलिड ऑल्सो, तो पाण्यापेक्षा किती हेवियर आहे किंवा पाण्यापेक्षा किती लाईटली आहे. ओके, लाइटर म्हणजे काय, हलका आहे, हे आपण त्या ठिकाणी मेजर करतो. So specific gravity, it is the measure to compare that any particular liquid, solid or gas is how much heavier or lighter as compared to the water. हे आपल्याला त्यातून दिसून येतं. Suppose specific gravity of any object, suppose any liquid, if it is greater than 1, एक पेक्षा जास्त असेल, then we can say that it is heavier than the water. पाण्यापेक्षा हेवी आहे असं आपण त्या ठिकाणी म्हणू शकतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मर्क्युरीची स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी किती असते, 13.6. सो व्हॉट डज इट मीन 13.6 मीन्स? सो द मर्क्युरी इज 13.6 टाइम्स हेवियर दॅन वॉटर. पाण्यापेक्षा हा 13.6 पट हेवी आहे असं आपण त्या ठिकाणी म्हणू शकतो. ऑइलची जर स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी आपण बघितली, इट इज लेस दॅन 1, इट मे बी 0.8, 0.9, 0.75 लाईक दॅट. म्हणजेच काय, एक पेक्षा व्हॅल्यू कमी आली, एक पेक्षा कमी म्हणजेच दिस लिक्विड्स ऑइल्स आर lighter than water. पाण्यापेक्षा ते कसे हलके आहेत. अँड ड्यू टू दिस रिझन, इफ वी पुट द ऑइल ऑन द सर्फेस ऑफ वॉटर, पाण्याच्या सर्फेसवरती जर आपण ऑइल वगैरे टाकलं तर ते पाण्यावरती तरंगतं, बरोबर आहे. कुठलीही पाण्यावरती तरंगणारी वस्तू जी आहे त्याची स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी इट शुड बी लेस दॅन 1, एक पेक्षा त्या ठिकाणी कमी असायला पाहिजे. कुठलीही वस्तू जी पाण्यामध्ये बुडते त्याची स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी ही 1 पेक्षा जास्त असायला पाहिजे. Then that particular object it will sink down in the water. Okay, so here let us read out the definition for specific gravity. Specific gravity याला दुसरा एक टर्म आहे relative density. Okay, note it down there, relative density. Sometimes in the question they may not use the word specific gravity. Instead of that they will use the term relative density. Why it is called relative density? Relative density का म्हणतो आपण? कारण in relation with the other density we are measuring the density of in relation with the density of water we are measuring the density of any other liquid. So that's why it is called as the relative density. Okay, SL, specific gravity of any liquid or relative density. So gamma L, weighted density of any liquid to the weight density of water. किंवा if you divide this value, if you convert this value in terms of mass density, rho L into Z, and here rho W into Z, this G will get cancelled, and we can write here rho L divided by rho W. So SL is equal to, note down this formula लिहून घ्या. Specific gravity is defined as the ratio of weight density of the fluid to the weight density of standard fluid. For the liquid, standard fluid is taken as water, and for the gases, the standard fluid is taken as air. Specific gravity is also called as the relative density. It is dimensionless quantity, and it is denoted by symbol S. Dimensionless, specific gravity is a dimensionless. It means it don't have the unit, because in the numerator also there is the same quantity, and in the denominator also same quantity. The unit will get cancelled, and the specific gravity it will not have any unit. It is just a number. Okay. पाण्याची specific gravity किती असेल मग? Specific gravity of water will be
9810 1000.
1000.
1.
It will be how much? 1000 or 9.81 or 9810 or 1.
1.
It will be 1. See here, the formula काय सांगतं आपल्याला? SL, specific gravity of any liquid is equal to specific mass density of that liquid divided by mass density of water. Right? या ठिकाणी आपण स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी कशाची डिस्कस करतोय? वॉटरची. सो आय कॅन राईट हियर SW. मग हे रो W या ठिकाणी काय येणार? मास डेन्सिटी ऑफ वॉटर टू द मास डेन्सिटी ऑफ वॉटर, इट विल गेट कॅन्सल अँड यू विल गेट हियर 1. राईट. सो द मास डेन्सिटी ऑफ वॉटर इज 1, कारण त्याच्या कशाच्या कंपॅरिझन मध्ये आपण फाइंड आउट करतोय? वॉटरच्याच. त्यामुळे वॉटरची स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी आपण त्या ठिकाणी किती कन्सिडर करणार? 1 कन्सिडर करणार. ठीक आहे. त्याच्या कंपॅरिझन मध्ये बाकीच्या वेट डेन्सिटी काय, स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी किती आहेत ते आपण त्या ठिकाणी मेजर करतो. सो नोट इट डाउन देअर इन युअर नोटबुक. Write down there, specific gravity of water SW is equal to 1, SHG is equal to 13.6, means mercury is 13.6 times heavier than that of water. Okay. Now who will tell me, if I fill this bottle, 1 liter bottle with mercury, okay, माझ्या बॉटलचं व्हॉल्यूम आहे 1 लिटर, and if I fill this bottle with mercury, then what would be the weight of this bottle? किती kg weight असेल त्याचं? कोण सांगेल?
13600.
13600. 13600. This much. Anyone else? See, we are talking about 1 liter, not 1 cubic meter. केकन 1 लिटर बॉटलचं पाण्याचं वजन किती असेल?
1 kg.
1 kg. Okay,
1 kg.
right.
1 kg.
And we are saying that mercury is 13.6 times heavier. टाइम्स म्हणजे तेवढ्या पट 13.6 टाइम्स म्हणजे 13.6 ने जर आपण याला मल्टिप्लाय केलं कितीला 1 ला तर किती येईल मग इथं आपल्याला 13.6 kg. ओके, म्हणजे 1 लिटरची जर आपण बॉटल मर्क्युरीने भरली आणि त्याचं जर आपण वेट चेक केलं तर त्याचं वजन किती यायला पाहिजे त्या ठिकाणी 13.6 kg. म्हणजे ती बॉटल आपण मर्क्युरीने भरलेली बॉटल आपण जेवढ्या इझिली आता मी पाण्याची बॉटल पकडली तेवढी इझिली ती मला पकडता नाही येणार, कारण त्या बॉटलचं वजन किती असेल 13.6 kg 1 लिटरच्या बॉटलचं. ही 1 लिटरची बॉटल नसेल बहुतेक, की कमी असेल, ठीक आहे, पण ती आपल्याला सहजासहजी नाही उचलता येणार, तेवढी हेवी ती बॉटल असेल, कारण mercury is much heavier as compared to that of the water, 13.6 times heavier. Okay, have you understood the concept of this specific gravity? Now जर तुम्हाला एखाद्या लिक्विडची स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी जर दिलेली असेल, फॉर एक्झाम्पल SL is equal to 2.5, ओके, हे जर तुम्हाला स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी दिली असेल, कॅन यू फाइंड आउट व्हॉट विल बी द वेट डेन्सिटी ऑफ दिस पर्टिक्युलर लिक्विड? हे काढता येईल का तुम्हाला?
Yes.
हाऊ यू कॅन फाइंड?
Yes, sir.
कसं काढणार ते?
Yes into
Specific
weight
gravity
density.
is equal to weight density.
What is the formula you have written for the specific gravity? Specific gravity is equal to
Specific gamma W upon gamma L, sir.
के कन उलट झालं के गॅमा एल अपॉन गॅमा डब्ल्यू. SL is equal to gamma L divided by gamma W. This will be the formula, right? We have told gamma W upon gamma L, not like that. So here आपला काय काढायचं आहे? वेट डेन्सिटी काढायची. स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी आपल्याला दिलेली आहे. जस्ट काय करायचं आहे? टेक दिस गॅमा डब्ल्यू ऑन द RHS LHS, राईट, यानं मल्टिप्लाय करायचं. म्हणजे त्या स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटीला आपल्याला काय करायचंय? फक्त वेट डेन्सिटी ऑफ वॉटरने मल्टिप्लाय करायचं. व्हॉट इज द वेट डेन्सिटी ऑफ वॉटर? इट इज 9810. 9810 जर आपण मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर आपल्याला या ठिकाणी याची वेट डेन्सिटी भेटून जाते, राईट. So this thing you should keep in mind. Now we are going to solve the problem based upon these properties. जे आपण 4 प्रॉपर्टीज शिकलेलो आहोत त्याच्यावरती बेस आपण काही प्रॉब्लेम्स या ठिकाणी सोडवणार आहोत, जेणेकरून आपले जे कन्सेप्ट आहे तो अजून आपल्याला व्यवस्थित क्लिअर होऊन जाईल. फक्त हे लिहून घ्या, ते फॉर्म्युले वगैरे जे आहेत ते पटपट लिहून घ्या. SL is equal to gamma L upon gamma W, or SL is equal to, what is another formula? Rho L upon rho W. You can note this down as this formula also. Is it over?
Okay, sir.
Okay, let us solve the problems now. Write on the first simple problem. Here I will hide the things here, solution which is given, so that generally we have the tendency to note it down everything what is there on the screen visible to all, and we don't generally try to stress our brain. Take the calculator. Write on the problem. If specific gravity of the oil is 0.8, what is its specific volume, specific mass, specific weight, and specific volume? Now here specific mass means it is the mass density, specific weight means weight density, and specific volume. काय दिले आपल्याला प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये फक्त त्याने दिलेलं आहे स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी ऑफ द ऑइल दॅट इज 0.8. दॅट इज द ओनली थिंग गिवन. So first of all, write down the given thing. SL is equal to 0.8 rho L. Rho L is equal to unknown, that is mass density. Gamma L, Vs. Who will tell me how to solve this problem? Its answer lies in the last property, specific gravity.
SL is equals to gamma L upon rho W, gamma W.
Correct. Do it. Yes, anyone other? See, those students who were having proper attention, they understood it, they will easily solve the problem. Other students who were not attentive, they may not be, sometimes they may feel the problem in solving this. They will ask, sir, only one thing is only given, that is specific gravity 0.8. How to solve it? We will require here to find out the mass density. You will say that we will require mass and volume. Then how to solve it? Mass and volume is not given. Someone will say that, sir, weight is not given. How to find out the weight density? Right? Such question may be arise from your side. But those students who have listened the things carefully, ज्याने ऐकलेलं आहे व्यवस्थित बघितलेलं आहे, they will easily solve this problem. I am giving the hint that see the last property, that is specific gravity. त्याचे जे फॉर्म्युला तुम्ही लिहिले त्या फॉर्म्युलामध्येच त्याचं उत्तर दडलेलं आहे. केकन. Which formula will use Kekan here to find out the mass density?
W is equal to mg upon helium.
Yes.
Rho upon helium. W is equal to rho upon helium, sir.
Rho is equal to
स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी दिली आहे सर. the weight of density of वॉटरची 9810 घ्यायची, मग त्याच्यावरून वेट ऑफ डेन्सिटी लिक्विड निघणार.
correct. Akash has given the correct answer to the problem. Specific gravity चा formula काय Kekan? SL is equal to Dasharath. Anyone else? Aditya Agarkhed. Aditya Pawar. Aditya Salunke. तीन आदित्य. Ajit Devmare. Akash Gaikwad. Then Akshata Patil, Dhairyaशील Patil, Dharmaji Devmare, Jnaneshwar Shilke, Daulappa Koli, Ganesh Khandagale, Kalpesh Chauhan, Kekan Dasharath, Kiran Satpute, Mansi Karale, Mangedkar Shruti. Mangedkar Shruti has given the answer. Manjunath Guttidar, Mayur Shende, then Namdev Chauhan, Prachi More, Prashant Jadhav, Prathamesh Kamle, Priyanka Babar, Rohan Lohar. कोणीतरी उत्तर द्या, सांगा लवकर पटपट कसं सोडवायचं. साजिया दुमडे, संदीप पवार, संकेत केसरे, शारदा दुवल, शरण नागोर, शुभांगी कुंभरजे, स्मिता पंडित, सुदीप, then वेदांत गोबूर, विजय लोखंडे, विजय राठोड, विश्वजित भुसनर. या सगळ्यांनी
वेट ऑफ डेन्सिटी ऑफ लिक्विड इज आन्सर 7848 न्यूटन पर मीटर क्यूब.
Yes, you understand. You have understood how to solve the problem because you have given the answer to the question. I was expecting the answer from other student. Whatever the answer you have got, 7,848. Yes, Akash.
Yes sir, 7,848 न्यूटन पर मीटर क्यूब.
Correct. So your answer is right, but I want the answers from others. Similarly, can you find mass density, Akash?
चालू आहे सर, 1 minute.
सर पहला SL is equal to सर rho W upon rho L upon rho W घ्या सर.
Next.
आता एसएलचं हे दिलेलं आहे सर 0.8 आहे. क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन सर एसएल इंटू रो डब्ल्यू सर इज इक्वल टू रो एल.
ओके.
रो डब्ल्यू चा 1000 आहे सर. 080899810.
See, taken row W here, we are talking about row W, it is 1000. See there how much value you have written there for the row W. Row W value is 1000 and gamma W value is 9810 Newton per meter cube. If I have told you, all of you, to note this value on the first page or last page of your notebook, I think no one has written this thing. Do it right now. गॅमा डब्ल्यू ची व्हॅल्यू लिहून घ्या त्या ठिकाणी नोटबुक मध्ये पहिल्या किंवा लास्ट पानावरती. गॅमा डब्ल्यू इज इक्वल टू 9810 न्यूटन पर मीटर क्यूब. रो डब्ल्यू इज इक्वल टू 1000 kg per meter cube. राइट, kg per meter cube. आता या ठिकाणी आपण रो डब्ल्यू बद्दल बोलतोय. रो डब्ल्यू ची व्हॅल्यू किती असणार आहे मग 1000 kg per meter cube. Then you will get here answer
800
kg per meter cube.
मीटर क्यूब.
डेन्सिटी, मास डेन्सिटीज युनिट काय आहे kg per meter cube. हे झालं आपलं मास डेन्सिटी. ठीक आहे. सो आय कॅन राईट हियर 800 kg per meter cube. Next we want to find out what is weight density. Weight density. Which formula we will use?
Gamma L into G.
Gamma L into
गॅमा वाटर.
gamma L into gamma water. This formula. हा असा कुठला फॉर्म्युला आहे?
Gamma is equals to rho into G.
Gamma
Weight
L
of-
is equal to rho into G. Yes. So you can find this value by two ways. There are two formulas you can use. Either you can use this formula, relation between mass density and weight density. या दोन्हीतले रिलेशन तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. किंवा सेकंड फॉर्म्युला SL चा फॉर्म्युला, स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी इज इक्वल टू gamma L divided by gamma W. Either you can use this formula, you will get the same answer. Now gamma L will be equal to SL multiplied by gamma W. SL is nothing but 0.8 into gamma W 9810. Right. If you do the multiplication, 9810 into 0.8, you will get here
7848.
7848 Newton per meter cube.
Meter cube.
राइट. हा झाला हा फॉर्म्युला. दुसरा फॉर्म्युला कोणता आहे? हा फॉर्म्युला. गॅमा एल इज इक्वल टू रो एल. रो एल किती आलं? 800. इथं काढलेलं आहे तुम्ही रो एल. ठीक आहे. 800 मल्टिप्लाइड बाय 9.81. जी ची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे? 9.81. डू द मल्टिप्लिकेशन. 800 गुणुले 9.81. Again you will get the same answer, that is 7848 Newton per meter cube. Okay, this was about the weight density. Now who will tell me how to find out the specific volume? specific volume Vs is equal to, what is the formula? There are two formulas we have written.
1 upon rho L.
1 upon rho.
Correct. 1 upon rho. Another formula also we have written, volume upon
1 upon rho.
मास. हा एक फॉर्म्युला आपण दिलेला आहे, बट त्याच्यामध्ये मास आणि व्हॉल्यूम दोन्ही पण नाहीये दिलेल्या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये. सो वी कॅनॉट यूज दिस फॉर्म्युला, बट वी कॅन यूज दिस फॉर्म्युला 1 upon rho, that is 1 upon 800. And how much it is?
1.25 into 10 to the power minus
10 is to minus 3.
1.225 into 10 to the power minus 3 unit
meter cube per kg.
meter cube per kg. Correct. So Vs is equal to specific volume will be equal to this much. So in this way we have to solve the problem. See, जे काही सांगितलंय तुम्ही जर व्यवस्थित नाही ऐकलं तर मग प्रॉब्लेम येतो बघा. तुम्हाला मी मगाशी जे सांगितलं होतं मी लिहून घेतलं नाही बऱ्याच लोकांनी. नोटबुक मध्ये तुम्हाला फॉर्म्युले प्लस हे जे व्हॅल्यू आहेत गॅमा डब्ल्यू आणि गॅमा रो डब्ल्यू चे तुम्हाला लिहून घ्यायला सांगितले तुम्ही. त्यानंतर एस डब्ल्यू किंवा स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी ऑफ वॉटर 1, एस एच जी 13.6 या व्हॅल्यू पण त्या ठिकाणी नोट डाऊन करून ठेवा. स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी ऑफ वॉटर यू कॅन राईट डाऊन देअर. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So let us solve the next problem. Write it down. Mass density of oil is 930 kg per meter cube. Find its specific volume, unit weight and relative density. जे दिले ते आधी लिहून घ्यायचं, जे काढायचे ते पण लिहून घ्यायचं. दोन तास आहे ना मध्ये
पावणे 3ला सुटत असेल तुमचं. हा तुम्ही ऍक्च्युली तुमच्याकडनं आज 1 तास उशीर झाला.
मला ते कन्फ्युज झाले हो 3 क्लास
मी तोपर्यंत एक try करते, बोलत तुमचं.
Yes, solve it fast. Who will tell me how to solve this problem? Mass density is given. I can write here rho L is equal to 930 kg per meter cube. Then specific volume Vs is equal to not known. Then unit weight means weight density gamma L, that we have to find out. And relative density means specific gravity SL, that we need to find out. So here 930, I will write it clearly. So specific volume, who will tell me how to find out the specific volume first?
1 upon rho.
1 upon rho.
Correct.
1 upon rho L.
So write down there 1 upon 930. You will get unit will be meter cube per kg, right? How much it is? 1 divided by 930 is equal to
1.075 into 10 to minus 3.
10 to the power
Minus 3.
Correct. Then weight density. Weight density, how to find out it?
Royal into G. Royal into G.
Correct. We have the relation between mass density and weight density as weight density gamma is equal to rho z. So gamma L is equal to rho L into z. It is 930 into g's value is 9.81. So how much it is coming? 930 into 9.81. You will get here
3.3.
3 Newton per meter cube. Right. And last quantity is SL, specific gravity. We need to find out. So to find out this value SL, specific gravity, either you can use this formula rho L upon rho W, or you can use another formula, that is
Gamma W.
gamma L upon gamma W. Either use any one formula, you will get the same answer. But here use the proper values. जर रो घेत असेल तर या ठिकाणी डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये 1000 घ्यावं लागेल, आणि जर गॅमा एल घेत असाल तर डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये काय घ्यावं लागेल? 9810 घ्यावं लागेल. ठीक आहे. You can solve. So here
0.93.
0.93 will be the specific gravity. Here also you will get the same answer. 9123 divided by 9810, you will get 0.93. Same answer you will get here, 0.93. So दोन्ही पैकी कुठलाही एक फॉर्म्युला वापरा आणि तुम्हाला त्याचं उत्तर भेटून जाईल. ठीक आहे. So this was the problem number 2 that we have solved. I will clear the screen. You can see the answers. Specific gravity 0.93, weight density 9123.3 Newton per, and specific volume 1.075 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube per kg. Right. So here I am giving you one more problem for the assignment. Okay. So homework, not assignment. You can solve this problem at home and show this problem in the next lecture. Okay, write down the problem. Till that, I will take your attendance. Okay. A liquid weighs 15 kilonewton. A liquid weighs 15 kilonewton and occupies 3.75 meter cube space full stop. Find its weight, specific weight. Find its specific weight, specific mass, and specific gravity. Find its specific weight, specific mass, and specific gravity. Full stop. So this is your homework. You can solve this problem and show this answer this problem in the next coming lecture. Okay. So now you can leave the session. I have taken your attendance. I have taken the screenshot of your attendance. Those students who have remained to write down the problem, they can take the screenshot of it or note it down. Very small problem is there. So I am very much thankful for your patience listening. Now I am going to close this session here. Is there any doubt to anyone? If you are having any kind of doubt, you can be here. Otherwise, you can leave the session. As
सर नोट सेंड कराएंगे सर.
yes, I will upload the note. That link I will give it on the Google Sheet. तुमची जी Google Sheet दिलेली आहे तुमच्या ग्रुप मध्ये, त्या Google Sheet वरती मी अपलोड करून टाकतो आज.
ओके.
अजून कोणाला काही डाऊट आहे?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay. I will close the session now.